Very good morning, students. The last class we have completed tenses, that is simple past, past continuous tense, and past perfect tense. These are the three tenses we have completed, and today we are going to start the next tense, that is past perfect continuous tense. What's it? Yes, very good. The past perfect continuous tense. What is the usage of past perfect continuous tense? Otherwise, where we are supposed to use this past perfect continuous tense? Listen. To express an action that started, and continued for some time in the past tense. Listen carefully. If you are supposed to express an action, that action had been started in the past tense, and continued for some time in the past itself, not in the present. Clear? So, where we are using past perfect continuous tense to express an action, that action started in the past and continued for some time in the past. And here, see the next identification to indicate time reference. What are the prepositions are used? For and since. See, listen one more time. To express an action. If you are supposed to express an action, that action started in the past tense, and also the same action was continuing for some time in the past. To express this kind of action, we should use a past perfect continuous tense. And the next, to indicate time reference for this past perfect continuous tense, for indicating time expressions, what are the prepositions are used to indicate? For and since. And the same past perfect continuous tense, for what it can be used? It describes, here it refers to the tense past perfect continuous tense. The past perfect continuous tense describes when the action started and how long it continued in the past. Clear? The same definition. Listen again. The past perfect continuous tense, it describes an action. That action started in the past and how long it was continued. How long it continued in the past. So this is the definition of past perfect continuous tense. The rule to frame past perfect continuous tense is subject plus had plus been plus verb fourth form. Verb fourth in the sense that progressive. Verb is in a progressive, which means continuous. So rule for writing or framing the past perfect continuous tense is what? Subject plus had plus been plus verb fourth form. See, here we have two example sentences. Let me explain one by one. Take notes. See the first sentence. I had been writing articles on various topics for 3 hours. Clear? I repeat the example again. I had been writing articles on various topics for 3 hours. See, I explained the sentence. Here there is a person who had been writing articles on various topics for 3 hours. For 3 hours in the sense that in the past tense. For 3 hours means which means that the person I had started to write his articles in the past tense, and how long the action action was going on? It was going on for 3 hours. It was going on for 3 hours. So that action, writing articles, that was the action. The action was started in the past tense and it was going for 3 hours in the past tense itself. So to express this kind of action, we should use a past perfect continuous tense. See the rule: subject plus, had plus, been plus, be, verb fourth form. Fourth form in the sense that verb should be written in the progressive, which means continuous tense. See, the same rule is applied here. I had been, verb fourth form. What's the main verb here? Write. Write, wrote, written. Fourth form is writing. So writing is here. I had been writing articles on various topics for 3 hours. So which means that the action, writing articles, that was the action. The action was initiated in the past tense. And how long the action was going on in the past tense? It was going on there in the past tense for 3 hours. So the action was started in the past and continued in the past itself. So to express this kind of action, we should use a past perfect continuous tense. Let me move to the second example. He had been reading different kinds of books since morning. Listen, he had been reading different kinds of books since morning. See, in the first sentence we use the time reference as for. In the second sentence we use the time reference is what? Since. See, there is a person, he had been reading different kinds of books in the past. So the action had been initiated in the past tense. And it was going on since the morning. Since morning. So the action was started in the past and it was going for till now. That is called since morning. He had been reading different kinds of books since morning. So in these two sentences, past perfect continuous tense is there. See, had, subject plus had, then been plus be, fourth form. Read, read, reading. This is in the fourth form. Clear? Again I repeat, past perfect continuous tense. Listen, to express an action that started in the past tense and continued for some time in the same past tense. And also we can identify that how long the action was going on in the past tense. So to express this kind of actions, we should use past perfect continuous tense. Any doubt? You go through these examples and also you can have some more examples in your textbook and also you can your guide and go through the exercise. If you have any doubt, you can ask me. Now we move to simple past tense. Listen, in simple past tense, simple present tense, we completed simple past. Clear? Good. Simple present tense. The next tense. Listen, to express our habitual or regular action. To express our habitual or regular action, we should use a simple present tense. And to express any universal truths, if you are supposed to express any universal truths, you have to say in a simple present tense. Another usage, to express any scientific ideas. To express any scientific ideas, we should use a simple present tense. And to express a future action, this is very, very, very important. Listen, to express a future action that is confirmed on the date in future. See, to express a future action that is confirmed on the date. That is confirmed on the date. The next one, to express quotes or thoughts of famous personalities. These those famous personalities may be a political leader or a famous writer or a philosopher, whatever. whomsoever may be, their words, if it is a quote or their thoughts, it can be written in a simple present tense. Listen, I explained the usage of a simple present tense. Clear? The first is usage is to express a habitual or regular action. See this example. Before that, the rule for writing simple present tense is subject plus verb in first form. Subject plus verb in a first form. Listen, the example, first example. I go to library every day. I go to the library every day. See the word every day. Every day means this is our regular action. Going to library, that is my habit. Clear? Going to the library, that is our habitual action, and also it happens every day. That is called regular action. So I go to library every day. It's come under the first step. So that subject plus verb should be in the first form. Next one. The cow gives us milk. The cow gives us milk. See, gives. Verb is in the first form, but added with the yes. Why it is added with the yes? Because cow is a third person singular. Cow is what? Third person singular, and also the tense is a simple present tense. So what the rule says? If the subject is a third person singular and the tense is a simple present, the verb should be added with the yes. So that the verb is here as a gives. The cow gives us milk. This is what? The universal truth. The universal truth. So that the verb should be in a simple present. Listen to the next one. Water boils at 100 degrees Celsius. Water boils at 100 degrees Celsius. This is what? The scientific concept or scientific ideas. See, water boils at 100 degrees Celsius. Again, water third person singular, so that we add a yes. The next one. The temple function commences on April 14th, 2021. See, to express a future action. See the date? April 14, 2021. This is a future action. This is a future action, and the date is confirmed. The date is confirmed, so that the action can be written in a simple present itself. Though the action will happen in the future tense, but the date is confirmed, and also the action is confirmed. If in case, if it is so, we have to written in a simple present tense also. You don't mind that the action is a future tense, so that we should write in a future, no problem. But when the action is confirmed with the date, then we can write it in a simple present itself. We no need to bother about the future. Clear? Now listen, simple present tense. To express an action, that is a habitual action or regular action, to express any universal truths, to express any scientific ideas, to express a future action that is confirmed on the date, or to express quotes or thoughts of a famous person. For example, Mahatma Gandhi says. We should say that what? Mahatma Gandhi says. But our national father, now he is no more. But still his words are there. So that we should say that Mahatma Gandhi says. Be simple. Mahatma Gandhi says that be simple and be sample. That's another example for this sentence. This usage to express any famous quotes or thoughts. For example, Shakespeare says. We should say what? Shakespeare says. Mahatma Gandhi says. Why? Because they are the famous personalities. The famous personalities may be the political leader or any famous writer or any famous philosopher, whomsoever it may be. If their words are highlighted. For example, Shakespeare says, fair is foul, foul is fair. But Shakespeare is no more now. But whenever you are going to quote his words, we have to say in a simple present tense. Mahatma Gandhi is no more, but whenever we are supposed to say any quotes by Gandhiji, we should say that Gandhiji says. So today we have completed past perfect continuous tense and simple present tense. Kindly go through these two tenses with your book bag examples and also with your guides. And today evening you are supposed to write a one-mark test in a Nitra app in these two tenses. So kindly prepare for your English Nitra app one-mark test. Thank you.